Hi, Marie. If would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah. So my name's Carmen, and I worked with Sam. Gosh, I think it was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The summer, I think it was. So I've got two little ones. Arthur is 4, and Florence is 2, and I've got my own coaching business. So I help busy moms lose fat and gain body confidence um, through online coaching and also personal training. So I've been doing that for about 4 years. And I'm actually a nurse by background as well. I used to work on the ITU at the Children's Hospital in Birmingham, which I don't do at the moment, but I still like to share that.
So what was it that brought you to feeling you needed to come to me for coaching?
So I guess what it was is I've also got a Arbonne business that I run alongside my coaching business. And I guess when I started my Arbonne business, that was really where my personal development journey started about 2 years ago. And as I was going on along my journey with my businesses, I realized there was a little bit of resistance, and I think I had some limiting beliefs that I almost needed to work on. Um, so I guess that's what really triggered it. Having done that initial work on myself, then you know, it opened up things that I probably needed to work on.
Yeah, need a little bit of help, as we
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
And how did you find my coaching style and process?
Yeah, so well, I'm quite a direct person anyway, so I quite like no nonsense, straight talking, because that's the type of person I am with my clients.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've seen you before for readings and stuff in the past, and actually, whenever I've done a reading with you, like you say, you're a coach, and I kind of thought, I'd looked at your programs. And I'd then decided not to, and then I thought, you know what, I'm just, going to do it. So I did the it was 6 weeks, wasn't it? The six
Yeah.
week course.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was really good. And I think the first session that we had actually made me realize how much probably I did need to do. But it's having now that self-awareness of what my trigger points are that you kind of made me aware of.
Yeah.
And even though I think you have to work on it every single day, don't you? But when I behave the way that we spoke about, I'm kind of like, oh, okay, right now, I know why. So I'm then able to deal with it a lot better.
You're empowered, as we say.
Yeah.
So how have things changed in your personal life? Let's look at that first, would you say?
I'm no longer a people pleaser.
Good.
Um, I'd say I don't just go along with things like I used to. And
Yeah.
also, I think I'm very what's the word I'm looking for? Intuitive. So I can just tell now if things aren't serving me. So for example, I could walk into a room and I could tell straight away whether there's a negative Nancy or somebody there that isn't really going to serve me. And I'm kind of, whereas before I would have just been like, oh, just go along with it. And whereas now I'm kind of like, oh no, that's, they're not, it's not that they're a bad person. It's just that they're just not,
they're not for you.
they're not for me. And I think that's made me realize, I guess, looked at relationships that probably weren't serving me, and I've been able to, rather than feel guilty for saying, oh, maybe that's not working, I've actually just let them go with love, and it hasn't been
Absolutely. And what about from a business perspective? How has it crossed over into your business, would you say?
Massively. And I think to be successful at a business, you need to do personal development. You need to do it. I think when I first started my coaching business 4 years ago, it was kind of a well-paid hobby, as most people start.
Yeah.
The last year or so, probably a little bit longer than that, since I've started to do the personal development, it's kind of made me realize how much of a positive effect the mindset stuff is. And if I'm not reading a book, or I'm not listening to something, or I'm not around the people that make me feel good, it has such an effect on my own motivation, which then obviously has an effect on my business. So yeah.
So it's been worth the journey.
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you for that, Marie. Have an amazing day.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome, and you know where I am.